Hello, guys! And today, we're going to try something a little weird and a little different. We are going to be doing a podcast, but since Oovoo completely and utterly sucks, we will be playing Terraria in the background, because we're nerds, and that's what nerds do.
You said this was a good idea again?
Okay, so, basically, the five of us will be sitting in this shack, fighting off waves of zombies, while each talking about one gaming-related topic. For now.
What about when daytime comes?
I don't know. I didn't think of that.
We dig underground.
We dig, yes, we dig. And do jumping jacks. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, feel the burn. Okay. So, I don't know if this is how the podcast is actually going to be permanently, but I asked each of you to pick one gaming-related topic. It could be literally anything related to video games. And I guess we'll start alphabetically. So, and Theo cheated because he picked Bone Stealer, so you get to go first, Theo. What is your topic for discussions? Damn it! Get back here! Get back here, you little green gremlin!
Did he just disconnect? Or...
No.
No, he just quit.
What the hell is that?
What?
He doesn't want to go first.
You troll! You'd like what Dark Super Saiyan? What is this? What is this? I must inspect this.
What do you mean? I'm not first. I think John's first.
Oh, you sad, strange little man.
Just go, Cillian.
Okay. My topic of discussion for today... Theo?
Stop, just ignore it.
You're going.
Okay, keep going. Don't stop believing. Okay. As gaming has gotten more mainstream, legal peoples of ACTA and SOPA kinds have been hating on the ratings of games. Do you guys think, or what is your opinions on the way that ratings and piracy and whatnot, basically online monitoring and policing, is done? And how do you think it should improve and or not improve? Go.
Okay, first thing that I immediately zeroed in on was the age rating. When did they ever go and monitor age ratings for anything?
I know, I mean, I think, like, if they're gonna be serious about, like, oh, games are bad. Games make people kill people, or kids kill other kids. I mean, okay, to buy booze, you have to show them your license now, even if you're 80, even if you have gray hair. If you buy an M-rated game, if you have a beard,
Theo,
you're good. If you have a beard, you can get an M-rated game. I know this because I'm stroking my goatee right now. Anyway, so what are you guys' thoughts on that? Like, making actual policies and making, like, actually doing their job in monitoring.
Legislation based off of various forms of media.
Yeah, I mean, instead of making laws that stop video games, they need to actually get up off their asses.
So you mean actually enforcing the copyright rules that we already have instead of trying to make new ones?
Precisely.
That are even more oppressive.
Like, actually having, like, kind of like enforcing the laws. Like, okay, we have policemen on the streets, right? Technically, like, we all know of the air quotes, you know, like, internet police, but really, I bet out there somewhere there aren't people actually, like, on game forums and whatnot, and, like, actually trying to crack down on piracy. They just think, oh, you know, my son used this thing called Pirate Bay. It gives you, oh, Kitty wants out of my room. It gives you, free games that you're supposed to buy. Maybe we should shut this down. I mean, that's, like, that's kind of my take on what law enforcement does on the internet. You get what I'm saying?
Yes. And, like, ironically, my parents, they don't really care. I mean, like, of course they don't like piracy and all that, but my parents are, like, at least 40. They're going on 50 now. I mean, of course, I don't want to go and say specific ages for good reason, but, for some reason, they have some innate understanding as to why people pirate things. And they agree that all of the laws are really stupid and dumb.
The biggest issue with this slew of laws that's been coming out lately, you know, SOPA, PIPA, ACTA, and every other whata you can think of. It's like alphabet soup out there.
SOPA?
The people proposing these laws have no idea what the fuck they're talking about.
I mean, like,
I do not claim to be an expert. That's not how I mean that. But still, it's like half the people out there in Congress or wherever that are rattling off these ideas for laws, most of them probably don't even know how to work a computer.
What's ironic is that actually, I think it was a congressman that went and threw out one of the main file sharing programs that's used by pirators today.
Oh yeah,
There's that.
See, that's the
Wasn't that,
other
like-
that's the other half, Faith.
Yeah, exactly.
do tell, because I have no idea what you're
Yeah,
talking about.
I heard. I don't have very many sources because I didn't actually hear about this till way later, and afterwards, government hates, bad press.
Mm.
But apparently there was, apparently I heard from somewhere, and somewhere being like almost every gaming news channel ever,
Okay.
that there's actually a congressman, like, I don't know, some months or how was it? Undisclosed amount of time ago that actually went and distributed around, I think it was BitTorrent, but I don't remember. And BitTorrent is one of like the main programs used by people who pirate shit, so.
Wait, they actually took BitTorrent down, or what?
No,
No,
they
they
distributed
started.
themselves.
Oh, really? I was gonna say,
Interesting.
because BitTorrent back in the day, I actually still have it loaded on my computer, thank you very much. It was a legitimate way to download stuff.
It's
Like,
because it was promoted.
after you go on.
Just the fact that it was promoted, though,
It's
means
it's
that
a
they
two-part
have an
thing.
idea. They have an idea of what they're talking about, but at the same time, they're kind of hypocritical, which a lot of people just hate.
It's not necessarily okay. It is partially hypocritical, but partially a scam. For those of you who know of the YouTuber Mike Mozart from Jeepers Media, he actually put out a video about this a while back. He's the one that Cillian and I learned this from.
I did? Go on.
Same
Go
here.
on. I totally did. Whatever it is, I totally did.
You totally get all of the you totes. Yes.
He talked about what you just mentioned about the Congress people who founded BitTorrent, and he went on to say that after it was founded by these hypocritical people, that other companies went and started promoting it. And guess which companies were the ones that were promoting BitTorrent?
Mm.
Wasn't it like
Mo-
Disney?
Pirate ones.
To name one of the big ones, yeah, Disney promoted BitTorrent. And guess which side of the SOPA debate Disney was on?
The pro SOPA?
Ooh,
Yes.
Yeah, because they are a media company.
Disney was pro SOPA, yet they had for years promoted BitTorrent on their website.
Ooh, yeah.
So,
I don't know if I should feel conflicted about this or not, because I know Disney, and yeah, Disney's Disney.
Your aquarium?
yes,
Sorry.
it's underneath the house. Okay, so, I think that, Theo, you haven't talked much. What's your opinion on all this legal nonsense?
Boo.
Boo.
Yes, I know that's the answer to the universe. I was referring to the
Honestly,
topic at hand.
I hate to say it, I have to agree with Theo. I don't really know what to say about this other than
Alright, so this is,
It's-
Yeah, the thing is that this topic actually isn't a very good one. It's very difficult to talk about if you don't know a lot about it, and admittedly, we don't know a lot about it. since
still, I just
obviously-
wanted the average Joe or gamer opinion
like, none
of what's going
did
on.
any research, and none of us watch the news, I'm assuming, because the news is boring and shit, and it's also part of the entertainment department, so thus they have to go and think of every scandal they can in the universe
But
to go and make the
nonetheless,
news interesting.
Whenever we ever
Weird.
claim to be experts.
yeah, you still hear about this stuff. It's still an issue, and I just wanted to know all your opinions on it. And where are all these wood blocks in?
I mean, of course, I feel very conflicted about the whole copyright issue thing because, of course, we have lots of laws and legislation to go and protect intellectual property, but they're not enforced, which, goes back to, they have to enforce what laws they currently have before they try something new. which, admittedly, they don't handle very well most of the time.
Yeah, it goes back to my original question of, don't you guys think that they should just monitor what they already have instead of, like, patching it up by taking everything away? If there is,
Yes.
if there is one cop out there that all he does is sit on the computer and do research and try to find people that are, like, abusing the system and doing things illegally, kudos to you. I'd love to talk to you. Leave a comment or something. Okay, now who's
Everyone
next?
watches our videos, obviously.
I
Who's
think
next?
I think that wraps up my topic. I think we have a unanimous agreement on that one. Who's alphabetically next? Oh my god, my brain's not working. Faith, I think?
Theo?
Oh, it is Theo.
Yeah. It's still Theo. It should still be Theo.
Theo.
Next.
Theo was supposed to go first, but because he didn't, he can go second.
Yes, that's your punishment. What's up?
Three.
What's up, kid?
I'm killing myself.
Talk to me,
2
bro.
weeks, Guild Wars beta.
Oh
Yay.
god, that's the whole podcast on
no.
its own. But okay, we'll touch on this a little bit. What's the specific question?
People in it?
Statement.
What do you want to do? If you are.
What do I... Okay, I just pre-ordered this. I'm going to let everyone
Yeah.
know. I pre-ordered the big guns, the collector's edition, just today. I'm looking forward to running around as an unstable Ashura, like dancing around and falling over myself. That is the sole reason why I got Guild Wars 2. Right there.
No, it's not.
I know it's
I know,
not.
right?
I know it's not, but they're so freaking adorable, and I just like... I gotta do it.
Plus, they're like technological geniuses of awesome, and you're a technomancer.
This
so.
is true. Well, yeah,
What class are you gonna pick? Have you
Oh,
decided yet?
oh dear. Me.
Still think engineer would be a perfect fit.
I'm either
It
gonna
has the
do...
exact kind of sporadic gameplay that you would love.
Last I heard, you were debating between Thief and Mesmer. Which one did you decide on?
I'm gonna have an engineer character probably first, and then I'm going to have a thief character, then I'm going to have a mesmer character. All of which will probably be Ashura.
Ah!
Okay, Theo, what are you going to be doing in Guild Wars 2?
Probably necromancer running around doing dungeons.
The
Exploring
bodies
stuff.
at the...
Floating.
No! No, the aquarium! No! Dude! You totally... Oh wait, that wasn't water, that was a skylight?
What?
I so totally thought that was full of water. I'm like, ooh, it's the Pondcast. We'll have a little underwater pond here. It's like, no, that's just a hole in the ground. Well, damn.
Wow.
I'll probably just run around, explore everything. Just.
Oh, you're the explorer.
What race,
explorer
though?
type.
Like, what race have you decided on? I'm curious.
Me?
Debating between Shura and I think Norn.
I'm gonna
Ooh,
force
Lord.
all of you. I'm gonna put that in your contracts or something, even though you don't have contracts, that you must
I
have
was gonna say.
one Ashura character.
At least one.
No.
At least one.
No.
I must
I
find
will-
every
I
single
will-
one of the
I will
hidden
kill
parkour
you.
areas.
Oh yeah, there is parkour in Guild Wars 2. Oh my
Kinda.
god.
Fuck!
There is.
Parkour!
Screw this.
Parkour.
Screw this. I'm taking back my
There's-
pre-order.
There are jump puzzles, yes.
Shit.
I'm
We're
just gonna find
screwed.
every single one of them and get the awesome rewards.
I'm in.
I just really like
Count me in.
secret areas.
Okay,
And it works out really well because I'm pre-ordering it on the collector's edition on the 26th and it starts on the 27th. It's amazing.
Oh, you overnighted it too, didn't you? We're cheap
going?
bastards, aren't we?
Yeah, you guys are the only ones that pre-ordered it whilst I'm the one sitting here with no job and no money. So.
Okay, like,
I barely
theoretically,
found enough money to get it.
if the other three of you were able to play Guild Wars 2, which I'm sure you will eventually, we'll find a way, what are you looking
Eventually.
forward to?
I'm going to.
What are
I
you looking
haven't
for?
pre-ordered it yet, but you know I'm going to.
Come
Should I
hell
go
or
and
high water.
mention what my experience is with Guild Wars 2 currently?
No, it's such a long biography, please, not today.
No, I mean, like, it's not that...
NDA,
it's not that long.
NDA.
Okay, go on, tell. Did you?
No, I was just gonna go and mention, like, I actually did play the Guild Wars 2, during one of the Guild Wars 2 beta weekends.
And
And
that-
I only got to play for 10 minutes!
And now we have to kill you, just for that. I'm sorry,
I
Faith.
know. Well, I'm under NDA, so I can't tell jack shit, so...
Even
That's
though everyone did anyway, who was a part of that, I might add.
As soon
Okay,
as the public beta starts, you can.
Yeah, I know. It sucks.
The pre-order
whatever.
beta, or whatever they're calling it.
Oh, crap.
what are you doing down there?
I just found these, like, demon altar things. I don't remember what they're called.
Oh, stupid door. Open. Okay.
Hey, cobwebs.
Okay.
But anyway, let's see. From my experience, that game is gonna be awesome, but fuck I need to go and upgrade my computer.
Yes, I do too. We're struggling financially here, if people haven't noticed.
I thought they were doing optimization stuff to it.
That was basically the test I was in was a stress test. The game is mostly finished. Mostly. I mean, there are some bits and pieces that need to be tweaked and altered, but otherwise, the version of the game that I was playing was pretty, pretty complete as a whole. But I just know that I have to go and, torch my computer.
All right, so Shane or Zan and Sweet, give us your race and your class, and maybe like one thing you're looking forward to, and then we'll wrap up this topic.
Well, wait, actually, first, should I go first?
Yeah, alphabet. Yeah, go.
Okay, I've never gotten to play at all.
Even the original?
Like Guild Wars 1. I got to play it for like 5 minutes, as you guys already know, and I know that's size of the day.
And it was the most orgasmic 5 minutes of your life?
Sure, let's go with that.
Okay, continue. I just wanted to verify this.
She hated it.
Shut the hell up.
We're hoping that Guild Wars 2 goes over better. She hated Guild Wars 1.
Okay, I'm vaguely remembering this. Continue.
It's because I didn't get to do much.
Okay.
Like, not really.
Racing class.
It's one of those games that it's kind of hard to get into, like, once you don't have seniority priority.
All I'm saying is the first thing I actually got to really do that I sadly remember was a small dungeon run and then going to the bank. That's it. That is all I remember.
There was a bank in Guild Wars?
Yep. Dude, where have you been?
Zunlai Storage?
Oh, that! I was all like, what the bank?
The Asian
Okay, I'm
storage. The Great Bank of China. Yeah, that one.
If I remember something that you didn't, that's sad. I'm sorry, but it's true. It's sad.
I'm actually interested to see if they bring that back. Like, if that's going to be the banking system in Guild Wars 2 as well.
300 years later, they have monopolized the entire banking system of Terraria.
I'm trying to remember if I actually ran into the Zunlai agents. I don't think I ran into the Zunlai agents because Cantha is pretty much torched by... Yeah,
Okay.
Cantha's pretty much torched. The Zunlai does not exist. Thus, the banking system is not the Zunlai.
Wait, they had it in Prophecies, though. It wasn't just Cantha.
I know,
Right.
I'm just
So
saying,
lost this
like...
conversation.
Okay, we're digressing. 2 things. I found copper ore and 2.
Holy
Sweet.
Cillian, what the hell?
Do you actually know enough about the game to pick a class and race, or should I just move on to Zan?
One of my favorites that I've seen a Let's Play for was probably Mesmer. And honestly, I always, no matter what game it is, I always try going with the most human-looking character, so...
Oh, you lame girl. Anyway.
I love you too, bro.
I love you too.
Oh,
Zan,
man.
racing class and what you love about the game.
Me?
Yes, go.
Well, one of my characters is going to be a recreation of my very first Guild Wars 1 character.
Okay.
I'm not going to give away the name just because I don't want anyone stealing it, but it is going to be a necromancer.
Okay.
Human
Everyone
necromancer.
saw the Necros.
Oh, Tenecros. Hey, back in the day, the emo guys were the shit, so...
Yeah,
But-
I mean, I love going and running around with giant armies of people with 2 Necromancer heroes on my tail. Or 3, and then I have an even bigger army.
However, I was going to try out something a bit different for my main and actually go for a guardian.
Mhm.
I'm not sure what race I'm going to go for, though. It's either going to be human or Norn.
Giant armored bear, go!
No, dude, the Raven transformation.
Oh god, they have a
That
Raven
is
trans.
so mean.
Yeah,
Do-
they do.
do they have a
That's
frog?
That is the one and only reason that I've been considering Norn instead of human, is because of the Raven form.
Is there a frog
No,
transformation?
it's based on the Norn animal spirits. There's Raven, was it Raven, Bear, Wolf, and Snow Leopard?
Yeah, I think. I have to go and think about this for
There
a
were
while.
only 4, right?
I think so, yeah.
Okay, yeah, then that's it.
Ironically, I haven't went and mentioned what I'm going to be doing, so...
Okay, so Faith, you want to go next, since you brought it up. Or you
Oh, well...
Oh wait, no,
pretty
no,
much-
yeah.
No, I never mentioned what class
Yeah,
or
go.
race I was going to be. Let's see, so...
What race and class did you pick during the beta that you played?
They did not have Sylvari or the Asura.
But I hear a
Which
butt in there
really-
somewhere.
Real was that really sucked. To be honest, I wanted to go and try out either the Asura or the Sylvari to see what the differences are because we've already seen the Norn, the humans, and the Char a million times.
Mm-hmm.
I was so angry. But anyway, let's see. I picked human though because they're pretty close to the Sylvari, at least mechanically. I would at least think so because Sylvari are humanoid plants. But if I was but my race and class in Guild Wars 2, I almost like have my heart set on being a thief in Guild Wars 2. Because I played it when I played it and I played thief, it was amazing. I actually had a resource system I had to think about and manage, which I love that one. And then I think I also tried, what else did I tried to get into before my client crashed for the umpteenth time. I think I teamed up with a ranger who I also would consider as a class for me to play because they automatically get pets. I don't have to go and find them and train them myself.
That must be.
You do for some of them.
That must have been
For
one
some of
hell
them,
of a
yeah.
10 minutes, though, from what you're describing.
Like I said, before my client crashed for the umpteenth time.
Okay.
Wait,
So,
you're implying that we can play Pokemon in Guild Wars 2 with pets?
Yeah.
Wow.
You were able to do that in Guild Wars 1 too.
You were?
Yeah.
okay,
No,
I
so
never got into it.
topic over for now. We might actually bring that up again later in another podcast. But for now, are we done?
I think so.
Okay, next topic, Faith, go.
Next topic. Gosh, I thought really hard about this, and I like asked a bunch of people, but I think I settled on what was your favorite game of last year and why.
Oh, God. Sweet
year?
mother of God.
Oh god, I fell in the zombie pit!
Yeah, of last year because
God.
I know.
I gotta see
Hey,
this.
Sean,
Huh?
I think I see either iron or gold up here.
Okay, mine it. Oh, yes, where was I?
Anyway,
Before that rude interruption. Okay, yeah, Faith, continue. Oh, last game.
Yeah.
Oh,
Your favorite game of last year, like your favorite game
that
was
came
released
out that last year.
Yeah, because I know that you guys haven't really played that many games that were released this year, so.
I haven't played many games that were released last year either. I'm
I
the
can only think of one, and I don't even think that it really was released last year. It's just, wow.
what was Ladies! Theo can't dance!
No.
But if you look over here, I can't, or no, bounce. Damn it, I said dance.
Cillian, there's a gravestone here. Theo just killed himself.
I didn't know he was a giant shaft.
I can bounce any day, ladies.
Anyway, I think I'd have to say Minecraft. I don't think it was like
Was it last year?
popular last year.
Yeah, it was.
the full release was last year.
Okay.
Technically, it was released last year.
Yeah, that counts, so.
Technicality.
My
Yeah, but
favorite.
there was also a second clause of the question. Why did you like the game?
Honestly, I'm not totally sure why I liked it in the beginning, but then it became addicting as all hell, and I did not ever stop playing it.
So you got Lego syndrome.
Yes, exactly.
There we go. We have somebody with Lego syndrome. Next.
Yay!
I wanted his gravestone. Give me that.
Children, stop fighting. He will die enough times to share the gravestones, don't worry.
I mean, didn't he already die twice?
Yeah, I'm still kind of sick. Anyway, my favorite game last year would probably be Reciteer.
No, rest here.
Because-
Oh man,
just
that
be-
reminds me about playing Fortune Summoners.
Just because it's such an obscure game. I think there was a general shop managing game like back in the day, but I haven't seen one since Reciteer, so that's probably why it's my favorite game, because it's such a new idea. And it was annoyingly fun.
Actually,
Also money.
Oh.
Capitalism ho.
I actually showed Reciteer to my brother,
Hmm.
and he immediately said, "This reminds me of Dope Wars, where you sell drugs."
Oh
What?
God.
Yeah, my brother
This
used to love games like Reciteer, to where like you sell things, you buy things, sell high, or yeah, sell high, buy low,
Oh God.
and that's
This is-
exactly what he's doing now. And he said it was something like a game he like played called Dope Wars.
No.
This is
just-
Roy we're talking about?
Yes, Roy. Believe it or not, at one point Roy was just like us.
Capital.
He has just
Yeah,
somehow
he just
become
missed
like a bit of a basketball asshole. I guess.
Capitalism. Ho ho ho.
To
That's.
anybody that likes basketball, I am not dissing it. I'm just saying my brother can be a jerk sometimes to me.
I'm imagining Reciteer like in street clothes now, or Rosette in like street clothes, you know, like the tattoo and the cigar in her mouth.
Oh God, why? Never.
I should not have said a thing.
Fan
A
art.
damn
Do it now,
thing.
people.
If you love us, bring us fan art of this. No.
Oh no.
Big-
No.
We will hire
you-
Faith. Faith, go do it.
No. I refuse. I'm
Street punk-
playing Terraria right now. I'm
Street
not gonna
Punk,
go on a
Reciteer, and Goth Fairy.
No.
Goth Fairy Tier.
No.
I said Rec-
No.
Street Punk Recette. And Goth Fairy Tier. Somebody go do that now.
Please.
We need to go and just look on
Don't.
DeviantArt. We'll probably find it.
We will dedicate a video to you.
No. No endorsing things without my permission.
Can we?
Oh, Lordy.
Okay, I've made a sign. It is okay now. Come look.
Yay!
Okay, so Theo, like favorite game released last year and why?
Let me just open up Steam.
Oh God.
Oh
You-
gosh, we need to go and figure out what our massive Steam libraries actually hold.
Mine's quite small.
Wait. Saying this, I probably should have said this earlier, but I found a chest and I found a boomerang in it.
Gimme.
No, I like
I don't
boomerangs.
have anything.
Fine,
that
keep
goes
it.
here.
Do you want
Oh, Dungeon
shurikens?
Defenders. That was fun.
Dungeon Defenders was
Dungeon
really fun.
Defenders was. I really like
Really?
tower defense, then kind of FPS.
We still need to stay up like for 24 hours and do a playthrough of it in
Maybe we should
under
do a
24
charity
hours.
Child's Play. I don't know.
Also, I'm sorry to interrupt everybody again.
Go
I'm
ahead.
putting this in the main house. I just made an iron anvil.
Okay,
Who the hell made this giant freaking wooden statue or stone statue? It's
that
so
would be me.
Get away from me!
Okay, so Theo, Dungeon Defenders, tell us why. You just like
Uh,
tower defense games?
Tower defense and. I think also being a squire helps because I just like killing stuff.
We're both squires,
and not
aren't we?
having
Killing
pets.
That's one thing
No,
that I really
not
liked.
because of that.
That's one thing I really liked about Dungeon Defenders is that it's different than the traditional tower defense game in that you get a character of your own to where you can fight alongside your towers and defenses and stuff.
Oh,
It's
so
got a
you're
little
gonna
bit of
say-
both in there.
I would have picked it.
because the squire didn't have pants.
I would have picked it above. I would have picked it above Reciteer. It's just I like the concept of Reciteer over RTS games which have been around since like the dawn of time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Never actually played Reciteer.
Sucks to be you, man. Sucks to be
I
you.
know it was on sale at like Christmas.
Yeah, for like
It
$5.
was?
It
$5
was on
bucks.
sale at like Christmas.
Well, I didn't know about it then.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
You people
Otherwise,
suck.
I
Why did you tell me
definitely would've
this?
Yeah, there are benefits for having a Ventrilo group that goes and scours Steam for like the worst games ever.
Shop until you drop. No copyright intended.
No.
It's fine. There won't be any copyright. You sung it off tune.
This is true. It's a remix. Wink. Okay,
Oh
so
no, you can't do remixes anymore. It's
Oh,
illegal now
oh,
that
yep.
ACTA's around.
ACTA. No remixes
Oh,
allowed.
Yeah, no remixes. That's bullshit, but whatever.
Okay, so I think it's
That's
just
ACTA.
I think it's just Shane left. What was your
It
favorite
is.
2011 game? Yeah, go.
Susie hasn't gone yet?
Yeah, she did. She said Minecraft.
Yeah, I said Minecraft.
Also,
Brr.
Zen, here.
Huh? What? What did I do? Yay! Awesome.
I will scour the
Okay,
land to find slimes.
My favorite game of the
did the
last
same
year.
thing.
Yep.
I can think of one, but I can't remember if it was released at the tail end of last year or the beginning of this year.
Okay.
Kingdoms of Amalur Reckoning.
Even though we haven't played it. That's
Hey,
actually good.
I have played the demo several times over because of how fun it is. It is awesome.
For a second, I thought you were going to say Skyrim, which would ensue a debate battle
No.
between you and Faith, but...
No.
I was about to be a troll and just say Skyrim only because that's the only game I can think of that came out last year. But
If you would have said an arrow in the knee joke, and Theo, I swear to God, I know you're thinking.
Yeah,
about it.
yeah. The
Smack
problem
you.
is that you have to go and say why you like the game too. So
yeah, that would have been my reason, is because it's the only one I can remember from last year. Luckily, I remembered Amalur, and honestly, it is a really, really cool game.
Faith, I'm connecting these
Yes.
lines together, just to let you know.
Amalur was released February 7th this year. And that's what I get for looking at Steam.
Okay,
Oh well,
seriously.
the demo was out last year.
This
Oh,
is
well.
true.
the demo. So Kingdoms of Amalur demo.
It's
Okay, then.
just, a lot of people were skeptical about it because it's not some brand new genre. It's just a traditional fantasy game, but they did so many new things with it. It's awesome. The game
And-
world itself looks amazing. It's almost like a World of Warcraft art style, except refined, and the gameplay doesn't suck.
Oh,
Yeah,
wait,
the gameplay doesn't
you're gonna
suck.
unleash a whole bunch of trolls, just to let you know.
Hey,
and
I'm
fanboys.
sorry.
God! Look at it again.
Oh come on, we
Hey,
have
to
at
be
least
perfect-
like one person that has played World of Warcraft that can go and attest to gameplay
I've-
sucks.
I've
so.
played World of Warcraft before, and honestly, I don't hate World of Warcraft. I was kind of just kidding when I said that. World of Warcraft is okay for what it is, an old school MMO. It's just A, that style is getting old by now, and B, it's not a game I would pay money for. It really isn't.
I'm coming to save you, Sean.
Wait, no, I
Anyways.
got it. I got it.
Back to the main topic, Kingdoms of Amalur. I just really love the way they set up the skills. Everything from the way that the skills work in combat to the way they all interact, the way the skill trees are set up, the multi-class specializations and all of that. At first, I was a little skeptical, wondering if there would be enough of a difference between the classes and how well the classes would really work together, or if it's just like a BS thing, like, oh yeah, you can multi-class, but it's like the classes don't work together at all, but they actually do. It's hard to explain how unless you've played yourself before.
And played for an extended period of time, not 20
Yeah.
minutes, not an hour, an
I-
extended period of time.
I guess
2
there's-
hours?
I guess there is one example I could give, something that I came across on sheer accident, is a particular melee finesse hybrid build that you can go with. I know a lot of people do the traditional melee magic split and use finesse for like dagger skills and stuff, but I actually experimented just on a whim with bows and magic, and I actually found that it is one of the most resource efficient builds in the game. No joke.
Would like it.
Because of the way the two work. They both have an ammo system. Magic works on mana, and ranged attacks work on the actual ammo of arrows. So basically what you do is you just switch back and forth between the two. Whenever your mana gets low, you switch to archery. Whenever you run out of a clip of arrows in archery, you use magic until you reload. And
Ooh, wait,
do it.
I didn't really play Amalur for an extended period of time, but I like the idea of.
exactly, the biggest complaint, or the biggest drawback to both ranged with a bow and magic is that they're constrained by resource systems. So the benefit to using both is that you have more resources to work with, and if you switch back and forth between them, it's very hard to run out of resources. So it always leaves you with something you can be doing.
Sweet.
I know, it's
Dude,
stuff like that.
Be really good.
That game is full of interesting combinations like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's the end of my rant. Question answer.
Okay.
Question answered thoroughly.
I think we just have Sweet and Zan's questions left. Am I correct?
Yes.
I think so.
Okay, so who wants to go first? Oh, happy
Not it.
couple. Okay,
Alphabetical.
Zan, it's it's up to you. Be a gentleman.
Okay. Mine, I admit, is probably going to be a little bit of a controversial one, but it is an interesting topic to talk about, honestly. It sort of has to do with a previous question, Theo's question about Guild Wars 2, and also about TERA Online.
Oh God, no.
Oh no!
See, this is what I'm talking about. I'm not saying Guild Wars 2 versus TERA.
Uh-huh.
I'm saying Guild Wars 2 and TERA, just comparing them. What are your guys' thoughts?
Okay,
Unbiased but honest. What do you guys think?
I've played a decent bit of TERA, and I honestly think if you tweaked it just a little smidgen more, an example, the first 20 levels, basically
Send me and you're identical.
basically the entire tutorial island, because like they added a prologue just recently that like shows you, you know, when the real game starts, level 20. It's like, well, why did I pay for the first 20 levels of this game if it doesn't even start until then?
Yep.
It's like the first 20 levels free maybe or something, you know? It's like, no, just no. Guild Wars 2, from what I have seen, it drops you straight into the story. You have easy progression. Like, game mechanics aside, I'm not even going to touch that. Just from a... What are you building over here, Faith? Game mechanics aside, TERA is still a good game. It's a little bit old school with a little bit of action thrown in, but just they need to tweak a few things to actually make it engaging and interesting and to make Zan not cancel his pre-order. That is all.
Too late, already did.
I know, I'm just saying.
I'm sorry. Like I said, I'm not trying to be biased, but it is honest. I did cancel the pre-order.
I
because
see
did
you,
not like
Cal. I see you down
It's-
there.
What?
God.
it.
Okay.
Faith, what are your
Yeah,
thoughts?
Faith, go. Since you've played
To be
Guild Wars.
honest, I played Guild Wars, and I would have to actually agree because the thing is that with TERA and a lot of all the other MMOs that are coming out is that they're very stagnant about breaking the mold for good reason. They don't want to go and shy away from something that is a very set sort of process that they enjoy and they know is going to go and make money.
Grinding, cough, cough, cough.
That's JRPG.
There's a bit of grind. There's a bit of quest grind in TERA. That first 20 levels, an example.
Oh
That's-
god.
That's my issue with it exactly, is that, you know, they claim to have all of these new innovations, you know, better graphics for a new age and the whole true action combat thing, but at its core, the game's progression system is exactly the same. The questing is still a grind. You still go out and get a generic quest to kill 10 of these or collect 5 of these.
And of
And-
course everybody's tired and they just hate it.
It's boring. It doesn't feel immersive at all. If you know, when you sign on to a game to play, you're there to play. You're not there to work and do chores.
I know, right?
Back in the day when you'd actually read what the hell you were doing, like, I mean, like all the little tiny quests, because that's what people found enjoyable. It was a new concept, and that was the new innovation was the grind quest. But after so many years of no change, it's kind of derpy, and people want
Yeah,
change.
I don't want to go and fill in any more shopping lists about, you know, like, oh, I need 10 of these and I can't walk 5 meters to go and buy them from the store next door.
Kill 50 beavers, because beavers suck.
I know, exactly.
Beavers suck ass.
It's no exaggeration. Some MMOs quests are literal shopping lists
Mm-hmm.
at times.
I clearly remember having a giant notepad filled with all of the items for all of the quests that I had to do in almost every MMO that I played. And I used to go and piggyback like 3 MMOs at a time.
Okay, now,
And it was awful.
sweet, I'm going to come to you for a minute, because I know you've played a lot of free-to-play, like, JRPG style games, and what do you think about this?
I've honestly have no idea what to say.
I mean, like, the general grind, you know? Like, what do you think of it? Is it time for change?
Honestly, as much as I love all these games, how they work, everything like that, I have to say yeah.
Okay.
Because they do get way too repetitive.
Exactly.
And you get bored really easy.
I hate to say it, I really don't want to ever like go to a different game. Like I play Mabinogi. Anybody who knows me well enough will say, yeah, she still plays it. I play it because if I go to another one, I feel like I'm going to cry because of the fact they're all becoming the same shit.
Yep. Why pay another large sum of money if you can just pay pay nothing for the character that you've already accumulated on a semi-decent game?
This is exactly why I actually stopped playing Mabinogi, because the reason I played it was the fact that I had an account that was worth $500. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
I
also
felt
another-
like I had my time invested in that game, and in all of the games that Nexon USA went and released. I mean, admittedly, I did enjoy it for, you know, just fun and all that, but eventually it became, oh, who can best everybody at this particular thing. When I played Guild Wars 2, and when my computer wasn't crapping out, and I actually got to play the 10 straight minutes of the actual game
Mm-hmm.
in the human starting zone, I didn't even know what was going on. I didn't even realize that it was actually storyline. Literally, what ended up happening was, you get a cutscene, and I'm all like, okay, so where is the quest hub? Turns out I already had a quest in my log, and there were giant arrows pointing me in the direction to go and finish the quest. And I didn't even realize it was a quest.
Now I'm gonna
Wait, what?
I'm gonna play devil's advocate here for a minute and just say that, is that actually a bad thing though? Like, it doesn't point it out enough, or does it not need to because it just carries you along without you even really noticing?
Well, that's what she's saying, is that there were quest indicators. She just didn't recognize them for what they were because of how used to the old system she was.
I gotcha.
You know, to where you
Yeah,
get
exactly.
to where you'd get a text pop up saying, "This is your quest. You go do this."
Yeah,
Instead-
there were literally no exclamation points on people's heads, or there were, but they were so downplayed that I didn't even notice and I didn't even care. I just ran past them, and the game registered it as me talking to them already, or to some degree. That's really what happened. And then eventually, I ended up realizing that, oh shit, there's another cinematic. I'm actually in a quest and I'm killing a boss, because the cutscene that was before I got thrown into the starting zone was the entire town was being attacked, and that was literally what was happening. There were fires everywhere. The NPCs were running around screaming their heads off. There were enemies and monsters going and destroying scenery, and this was just happening around me, and I didn't even know what was going on. And other people were thrown in the exact same situation as I was, but they were going along with what was happening because there were people on the side not yelling in speech bubbles or like in text, but they were actually yelling verbally with voice acting to go in this direction towards the arrow, because that is where you have to go and rendezvous with everybody else. And I didn't even realize it was a quest at all, and I was really happy about that.
And
After I was done with it, and I was like, well, what just happened? That
And
was
in comparison,
awesome.
Here's what happens in TERA. The first major boss fight does not happen until you grind to about level 10. The grind is just that, traditional text quests and everything. You're led by the nose through having to read paragraph after paragraph after paragraph. If I remember correctly, there are a couple of cutscenes in the tutorial area, but they're only a few seconds long each, and none of them have any voice acting, except for the one in which the final boss of the tutorial speaks. And even then, it's a few seconds, and it's just an ending cutscene, and the voice acting sucked.
They have changed this. The voice acting has gotten better, but it is still held by the nose, like you were saying.
And then once you get out of the tutorial area, it goes right back to the same old grind until you get to a much higher level.
Mhm.
And even then, it's still mostly a grind. They just toss in a boss fight every now and then.
I mean, that's the big hype is the, I'm going to wrap this up here because we've been talking about it for a little bit too long, but the big thing is, like, the boss killing aspect of it, and I can respect some people like that kind of thing, but at least try to make it interesting. I mean, okay, boss killing, the first thing that comes to my mind is Monster Hunter.
Oh God.
I have-
Monster
Hunter's
Hunter.
awesome.
I have some Monster Hunter aspects to it, and it's kind of the same, I guess. Like, no, don't quote me. I'm not being insanely literal. I'm
Yeah,
just.
but it's all instance.
It's all instance. It's you're getting gear and not actually. I don't think getting materials. I'm not sure. I haven't played that much of the game, but I mean, it's not.
What you mean monster? I was talking about Terra. The Terra one is instance. You know, in Guild Wars, it's the big open boss fight with everybody. In Terra, it's an instance dungeon that has the boss.
My point is, you know, if you're going to make it all about bosses, make their AIs really damn good. The AIs I've played against, even if they were just the first few bosses, are kind of derpy. Even if you're trying to make them easy, I'm still not very
Yeah.
impressed. Ooh, we got silver here. Okay, now, are we done with that topic? I think. Yes, yes.
There was
I
kind
could
of.
go on and on about how you. What also is really great is if a game gives you choice.
Yes.
I actually didn't touch on that. You have the option of milling around, going around, and doing menial tasks rather than doing the big quest. But in the end, all of these things lead to the big quest unintentionally, like it's designed to do that. And yet you still have the option of, like, you know, trying to go and get your bearings, which a lot of games instead go and shove down your throat. You have to do this to go and be able to do that.
Yeah, we'll have to come back to this topic and make it like the main topic for the entire podcast because it's
Probably.
Okay.
such a deep topic, and I can
Yes.
play Terra some more and get more input on that.
Yeah,
I
I also
wasn't trying to
haven't
say
played
something.
Terra, so I don't have a very good perspective on, you know, what Terra's gameplay actually entails.
It's funny
or-
because I've played Terra and you've played Guild Wars, so kind of works out. Now, you said there was one more part to that question, kind of multi-tier thing.
There was one other thing that I wanted to comment on. It was actually a gameplay thing. I just don't want us to run over time or anything.
It's fine. It's fine.
This is sort of an opinion thing. I guess it's an opinion as to whether or not you feel the same way I do about it, but it's a fact in and of what it is. The fact is that the true action combat that they advertise on the game is not what they say it is. I'm sorry to anyone who likes Terra. I'm not trying to bash it, but it's the truth. I'm trying to think of how to explain it. Like, okay, in games like Monster Hunter, and for those of you who have played it, Vindictus, Nexon's Vindictus,
Ooh, Vindictus. Yes.
they have, you know, there are some things about both of those games that could be a little better, but one thing that they nailed right on the head is the combat. They have that fast-paced action combat. Terra, it's like they tried to do that, but slumped back down into the traditional MMO combat in the process.
That's because that's the thing that they know is going to sell, or they know
it's-
it's a proven sort of system. I mean, they tweak it a little
kinda.
bit, but at the same time, they know that it's a proven system that works.
Kinda not. It's really weird the way they did it, but like, okay, what I was trying to say, like in Vindictus and in Monster Hunter, like they have the dodge mechanic to where you can dodge out of attacks and completely avoid them.
Which I love.
So gonna die here.
You know, in those games, even if someone shoots an arrow at your face, if you have good enough timing, you can dodge out of the way of an arrow that's coming at you. In Terra, it works a little differently.
Oh no.
It can basically be summed up as if cursor is over target when button is pressed, attack hits. If cursor is not over target when a button is pressed, attack misses. Like, say you're playing as an archer character, if you have your targeting reticle over an enemy when you use an arrow attack, even if they move out of the arrow's path, it will still hit them just because you were targeting them when you
Ding.
click the button. Whereas on the other hand, if you tried to play it like an action game and lead your shots, like if you were trying to shoot an enemy that was moving faster and aimed ahead of
it's
them.
hit scan, basically, you're saying?
Yes. If you tried to lead your shot, you would still miss just because the cursor was not over them at the time you clicked the button.
Oh no.
That's my big beef with the combat system. I'm sorry, it is better than, traditional MMOs combats of just point target click, but it's not true action combat like they say it is.
Mm-hmm.
If you want true action combat, go play Monster Hunter and or Vindictus. Or Guild Wars 2. Guild Wars 2 has that too.
Yeah, if I wasn't lagging to shit, I probably would not have died as many times as I did to said starting boss that I was mentioning earlier. So
a lot of people argue that Guild Wars 2 doesn't have that because there are targeted skills, but the targeting is just for aiming purposes. Like, you can target an enemy to
you can even
aim
turn
at
them off if you want.
Exactly. Like, you can target an enemy to aim at them, but if they don't stay in the same spot, your attack is not going to hit them.
Yep. I'm gonna go and use this terminology, and pardon my language, but the entire combat system is a clusterfuck of holy shit.
Wait, say that again?
But in a good way.
Yes, the combat system, in short, is a clusterfuck of holy shit, what did I jump into? That is literally what you feel every time. It doesn't matter if you actually have practiced using your skills and you know what they do. You'll always end up in a clusterfuck of I don't know what's going on.
Okay then.
Okay.
That sounds amazing.
I know.
Okay, so who's left? I think Sweet. Do you have a topic?
Honestly, I don't know what really to say.
We just go and suck out all of the topics from you.
It's our...
Honestly, I was gonna say the same one you did, but then you said it, I was like, fuck.
To be fair, she didn't have a lot of prep time. This whole thing was a little weird trying to get the podcast set up.
I have an idea. We could debate about the greater sciences of video game girls' cup sizes.
Oh God, Cillian.
Actually, you know what? Should I go and fill in a topic then?
I will happily kill you.
No, I'm serious. In Australia, this isn't video games, but still.
Oh Lord, here we go.
There is a law to where female actors have to have a certain cup size. If it's too small, they are not allowed to act because it's to promote, or not promote, to dispromote, or what's that fancy word?
Because they're afraid they'll be mistaken for kids.
Exactly. We could.
So, hold on, wait. Faith, inventory, pickaxe.
Now Sean has it.
I do? Oh dear. Okay, I'll get.
Wait, you gave it to Sean?
Okay, what?
Nope, I dropped it, and I thought you saw it, and then Sean now has it.
No.
There you go.
I was actually giving that to you.
Okay, Faith, what's your placeholder topic?
Okay, so placeholder topic. Girls in the gaming industry.
Oh God, no. Okay, this is gonna be good. Let me get the popcorn. Okay, do tell.
Girls in the gaming industry. What do you think their roles actually are? Do you think they have a different role than what their actual job description has?
Okay.
Or
are you talking about female gamers or female characters in games?
No, female developers.
Developers, everything exactly the same as men. Except for those few gifted men who can do female voice acting.
Off.
That is my take on this.
Nick TERA, that's all I'm saying.
Oh dear. Because it goes both back to, one, we have a patriarchal society. A video game was established by, guys.
Guys. Because we're smart.
Lately, people have been trying to go and bridge out to a wider market because of, executives, big suits, and all that. So, yes, cash, moolah, moo.
Moolah la, moolah la.
But But in that sense, they also have been trying to appeal to, for a long time, appeal to females for their wider audience. But do you think do you think developers are doing it all wrong? Do people kind of, what was it? Because I know a lot of gamers think that girls are inferior, thus they are actually very stunted in the development scene.
I feel like
also.
no, I feel like we're growing out of that phase. I can't honestly say that I've seen females in the development process, but I have a feeling we're growing out of that. I mean, I have seen a lot of girl gamers over the, like, not the spazzy ones that break crap, but just legitimately just wanting to play games. I mean, they do exist. They are growing in number. Gaming, like, as gaming has become more mainstream, like, the whole gender differentiation is kind of going away. That's kind of my take on it.
Yeah. Honestly, I think it's related to something that Faith mentioned. You know, in that the majority of the world has been a patriarchal thing for so long. It's like they haven't had as much exposure to it. So, not that they're, you know, I'm not saying like they're worse, just you can't expect someone to try something for the first time and instantly be good at it.
Yeah.
Also, quick question. Did somebody put a dart trap somewhere?
No, I have no idea what you're talking. I don't know how to play this game.
They automatically generate on maps now.
Okay, because I was seriously about to go kill Theo.
Oh.
I like how that's the first person you think of, too.
I'm sorry, I literally expect you to do something like that, to where you just put it there for somebody to, like, literally, like, get killed on. I only asked just to be polite and give you the benefit of the doubt.
You're turning into a robot, by the way, just to let you know.
Hello!
Oh, now it's gone.
God. Oh god.
Damn it.
Oh god. I'm trapped in a cave with slimes up against a wall. I did not think this one through.
Is it a pleasurable experience, Theo?
Well, I just killed all of them.
Oh, you know, fun. Okay, everyone go back up to the house. I think we're about done here.
Wait! Oh crap! I have to climb out of this. Oh fuck.
I want a magic mirror.
Come, my associates.
Oh, I have a solution to this.
Rise for your,
Ooh,
Rise for your paychecks?
I think.
Come, my associates, rise for
You
your
don't pay us.
paychecks. Yeah, this is true.
Yeah.
no!
Already on here. God damn
I
it.
pay you in high quality internets. Shut up.
We've already got people begging for a full version of the Pork Chop song. Now you brought this up.
No, the pork chop song, I will work on it. I'm kind of not sick now. I'm getting better. I'm not sure if anyone noticed, but I was actually sick for about a week. That's why I wasn't editing any videos.
Impromptu magic mirror.
So yeah, I will be trying to work on the pork chop song. I don't know if it's going to be good or bad or whatnot, but I will try. And oh my god, that's a worm!
What?
Where'd it go? Get
I
it.
don't see any.
Quick, down here. Get him.
Where?
Get him. Down right. Bottom right.
I
There he
don't
is.
see it. Oh,
Get
God, I
it.
don't see it.
Let him have it.
Impromptu magic mirror.
This is a great way to cap off the podcast.
Kill it all!
Killing the same thing.
Quickly. Okay. Is everybody in here? Okay. I don't know if this is going to be a weekly thing. It might just be spontaneous. But I hope you all enjoyed it. If you have any questions or comments, leave them below. Theo, what the fuck are you doing?
Making a room.
Okay, so.
Also, serious? Can we keep playing?
Maybe.
Say goodbye, guys. Theo.
Goodbye, guys.
Bye, everyone.
Sweet.
Let us know what
That
you
makes
thought.
sense. Damn it.
Faith. This is failing horribly. San.
Goodbye to all of you, my friends. Theo, why the hell do you have 20 HP more?
Right.
We'll see you next time.
Theo?
Yeah?
Why did you find out not telling? You
Wait.
traitors!
Say what now?
I found one too.
I have no idea what's going on right now.